guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be showing you how to do this really lovely winged smoky eye look. I'm starting off with the eyes and I've got my LA Girl Pro Conceal as a base for my eyeshadows. It's a really good concealer to use just because it doesn't crease and it's also just going to wipe out any discoloration that I have on my eyes, and I'm just going to blend that in nicely with my fingers. For a base eyeshadow, I'm just taking this Heaven shade from the Too Faced Natural Matte palette, and this is just going to go all over the lid and just above the crease as well. This is just going to make any other shadows that we blend over the top super easy. Then I've got my Makeup Geek eyeshadow in the shade Creme Brulee, and this is going to be our transitional eyeshadow. So it's something that you can't really see too much. It is in the background, but it is something that the other eyeshadows are going to blend into. So for this look, we're just going to be building up shades on the outer corner of the eye, and I'm going to start by taking the shade Latte by Makeup Geek again, and I'm just applying this with a soft fluffy blending brush, and I'm just building up and blending it. This shade isn't going to look too intense just yet. It's almost like another background shade but for the outer corner, and then we're going to build it up with a slightly warmer shade. So this is Frappe by Makeup Geek again, and so I'm just going over the top of that on the outer corner again and building up and blending once more. And then just going slightly deeper again on the outer corner of the eye, I'm taking the shade Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek once more, and I'm just wiggling this on to the outer corner, building it up and blending once more, but again just really focusing it on the outer corner of the eye only. And then I'm just taking a clean blending brush and I am just blending all of those shades through together. We want it to look really soft and smoky, nothing too intense, and you can really see that build up of neutral earthy tones looks really gorgeous together. So just keep going back in until you get the intensity that you like. And then I just quickly went back in with that lighter shade that we used at the very beginning, which was Heaven, just to get the lightness on the inner 2/3 of the eye. Then for the winged liner, I'm taking my Maybelline gel liner in the shade Black, and I am just creating a wing liner as normal. I have got an in-depth winged liner tutorial in my Back to Basics series, which I can link down below for you. Now this is where it gets real smoky. I'm taking the shade Corrupt by Makeup Geek, so any black shadow will do, and just on an angle brush, I'm just taking this along the liner, and as you can see, I'm just pushing it up, but I'm taking it all the way along the liner. It's going to kind of intensify that winged liner even more, but it's going to make it soft and smoky. Then I'm going to take a really nice tapered blending brush and run it over that liner to smoke that black eyeshadow out further, and then just take it into the inner corner slightly. We don't want it to be really dark and intense. We still want those really nice, gorgeous, earthy brown tones showing through. So I'm just going back in again with the same blending brush that I used before, just to get that brown tone with no extra product on it, back over it. And then I'm just doing the same again on the other eye. So just pushing up and then blending over with my fluffy tapered blending brush, and then just focusing that on the outer corner towards the wing as well, and then just making sure we still have those brown tones showing through. And as you can probably tell, the key word of this look is blending, so make sure everything is diffused beautifully. Moving on to the skin, I'm taking an oldie but a goodie, one of my absolute favourite foundations ever, and it's the Illamasqua Skin Base Foundation, and I love this stuff. As you can see, I am stippling this on all over my face. I like to stipple it on because I feel I get more coverage out of it this way. Then to cover up my dark circles, I'm taking my LA Girl Pro Conceal Concealer and my Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer to highlight. So the LA Girl one goes on first. This is really good because it's nice and full coverage, but really easily blendable. So this is just going underneath the eyes, and then I'm just going over the top of that with my Maybelline concealer, and then I'm just using this concealer to highlight other areas of my face. So down the bridge of my nose, just on my forehead, on my cupid's bow, on my chin, and also just below where I would normally contour, so it's like a reverse contour. You then just want to blend all of this out, making sure that there are no harsh or funny lines on your face. So just keep going until everything is blended beautifully. So once all of that is done, you just want to set all of that hard work that you've just put in blending away. And I'm taking my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and this is just going to go underneath my eyes and also on the bridge of my nose, because this is where I get oily the most. And then just using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, I'm taking the yellow banana shade from it, and this is just going to go underneath my eyes and basically everywhere that I had already highlighted. The reason why I took this yellow powder is just because I quite like a yellow tone to accentuate any highlighting that I have already done. I also find that this powder isn't cakey whatsoever at all, and the combination of the two powders aren't cakey either. So moving back onto the eyes, I'm just taking the darker brown eyeshadow that I use, so Cocoa Bear, and I'm building that up on my lower lash line, and then I'm just really focusing it mainly on the outer third of the eye on my bottom lash line, and then diffusing it towards the inner corner, and then just going over with some black eyeshadow, but really focusing the black eyeshadow only on the outer corner and taking the brown back over it because we want it to look blended. Then for mascara, this is my MAC in Extreme Dimension mascara. You can use any mascara that you like. I'm just applying a few coats of this on my top lashes. And then as for bottom lashes, I've got my MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. What a long name! This is going to go on my lower lashes, and I'm just building this up there. This is just my favourite mascara for lower lashes, so that is what I like to stick to. Then for eyeliner in my waterline, I've got my Sephora Kohl Liner. This is the one that I always use because I am a contact lens wearer, so I have to wear that one. And then I'm just blending the liner from the waterline into my lower lash line, because sometimes it comes over, so it's nice to kind of blend it all out. And then I've got some false lashes, of course, because I just think it really adds to a look like this. Then to set the rest of my face, I've got my MAC Mineralized Loose Powder Foundation. I've told you so many times before, this is honestly my secret to flawless looking skin, and I just really lightly dust this over my face. And then for bronzer, I've got my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder in the shade Dark Deepest, and on a large fluffy brush, I'm just taking this in the hollows of my cheeks and also on my temples as well. And I really love this bronzer. It's such like a natural kind of looking bronzer, so it's absolutely beautiful. Moving on to contour, I'm taking the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette once again, and I'm just taking the two lighter shades in the palette and mixing the two together, and I'm taking a really small amount because a little bit really does go a long way. And I'm just building that on top of the bronzer, so in the hollows of my cheek and also again on my temples. But on a smaller tapered blending brush, I'm just going to contour down the sides of my nose as well, and just along the tip of it, just to shorten it and make it look a little bit slimmer and cute. Then of course, as we've contoured, we're going to highlight too. This is my MAC Oh Darling highlight. This is absolutely gorgeous. If you don't have it, use any highlighter that you wish, but the Anastasia Beverly Hills So Hollywood one is exactly the same. And this is just going on the top of my cheekbones and also down the bridge of my nose. For blusher, I have this blusher by NYX. I can't remember the name of it, but I will leave it down below in the description box for you. But this is just going on the apples of my cheeks and just blending it out towards the outer corner of my face. Then for lips, I actually forgot to film the products that I use, but it's my Rimmel lip liner in the shade Cappuccino, and then my Rimmel Kate Moss lipstick, a nude lipstick in 03. I will leave it down below in the description box anyway. And here is the finished look. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, comment down below with anything else you'd love to see, and also don't forget to subscribe and share this. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah! Bye!